G'day YouTube, this is the maddest man back here. Now have a look what I found, well, basically thrown out. This is a Singer. It's a pretty old model. I've actually soaked it in oil so to get everything running again. I'll get the model number. I think it's a 128. Yes, indeed, it's a 128. Hand-driven Singer sewing machines. The date of it is 19, as you can see here, when it comes into focus, 1923. This is older than my grandparents, I believe. So, anyway, this is a Singer model 128, hand-driven, as you can see. It still appears to be working. I admit the case is a little bit cracked because it was dropped on the floor, but other than that, we take off, I don't know if I can get that off without lifting it. We'll get it off, there we go. I'll pick that up in a minute. As you can see there, that's the bobbin, which is still working in perfect order. There's actually thread in that bobbin, but the needle's broken, so I can't thread this off without buying a new needle. And that thing's dirty now. But this is one of the classics. This has only got one single stitch. A very, very small foot plate, as you can see here. So everything's still functional. There's your thread tensioner. Down here is your width of your, I don't know what you call it, the width of the stitch would be alright, but that actually works. I've actually tested that and that actually functions correctly. But this is a beautifully handcrafted machine. I'm going to get this repaired. My father's a woodworks expert, and he's going to repair the actual timber work on there. It's got a few little scratches and nicks missing from the paint work, but it's actually, overall, it's in a really good condition. Handle, you can pop that so you can run it. So you can run it as a free spool, and also you can pop out the centre like so. Pop this one back in, and as you can see, the oil soaked in and worked very well. And here's your bobbin winder. Everything still works. Let's take a look in the back of this thing, because it's pretty interesting how these things are actually made. So I'm going to turn this around carefully. It's a little bit fragile. Turn it around, and we're going to take this off. Now we're going to fling it up because we're going to have a look inside it. To be 90 years old, 90 years old this year, you can see here that the mechanism is still working perfectly. The bearing that's been in there for God knows how long is still rolling after this many years. Or that could be a bush, but I'm not sure. Now these weren't designed to be fast, but what it was also designed for was with one screw, I believe, you could attach a motor onto this, and there's the little pulley there where the motor pulley would go onto, and you could motorise this same model. I wouldn't be sure, but in the book it definitely tells you. I want to show you the book, but the book is actually pretty fragile, and I don't really want to open it up too many times. But anyway, That's my Singer 128 that we reconditioned and probably sold off. Probably for who knows what on eBay. Anyway, that's the Maddest Man. Over and out.